But that's not what's really got Uncle Larry pissed off, because, you know, a lot of people still fall for that whole perpetual motion thing. You read about people getting conned in the papers by guys that, you know, have allegedly created it all the time. What really irritates Uncle Larry is there's something called the food chain, all right? And you have to envision this as like a little column with the least complicated organisms, like viruses, and then at the bottom, viruses, and then like plankton and unicell amoebas and stuff like that, going up through plants and animals to human beings. At the top, human beings are at the top of the food chain, boys and girls. We are the most complicated creature on the planet. Now, the thing about the food chain is it's not really a straight column, it's a pyramid, boys and girls. That means that it takes more and more of this less complicated organisms at the bottom to support fewer and fewer of the more complicated organisms at the top. It's the Armageddon, boys and girls. Think of it this way. It takes about 3 months to go from an egg to a full-grown chicken, all right? And during that 3 months, every day you have to give it food, water, air, and warmth. You have to pour energy into this chicken for 90 days, but Uncle Larry can eat that chicken in 1 day. 90 days to charge up the battery. Uncle Larry can discharge it by eating that chicken in 1 day. All right? And human beings are the least energy efficient organisms on the planet. So not only is the concept of using human beings to power the Matrix, all right, stupid, not only is it stupid, it's as stupid as it can possibly get. It can't get any stupider. It's a monument to stupidity. And yet, people just buy it, you know? He says, hey, we're batteries, and people just buy it. Nobody stops to think, Jesus Christ, where did these artificial intelligence get all the energy to build this whole giant matrix in the first place? Do you know how much it would have cost to construct some kind of magical crypt, endless miles of tunnels throughout the entire Earth that billions of human beings are in, and feed them and keep them warm and give them air, and, you know, construct this whole huge artificial reality in their heads just so you can leech off a little body heat and the minuscule amount of electricity that comes from brain activity? You know, they're not artificial intelligence, boys and girls. They're artificial retards. Because Uncle Larry could just go down to Kmart right now and buy a gasoline-powered generator that's 1 billion times more efficient than the human body for producing usable energy. And also, what about, why didn't they just, you know, build some dams and use hydroelectric power? Or even more likely, why didn't they just drill a big deep hole and use geothermal energy? You know, the planet's a great big heat battery that's not going to run out for millions and millions of years, boys and girls. But, you know, it just doesn't occur to them. But the reason is because the guys that wrote the movie, they thought, you know, look, we've got all these great scenes. Let's make up some bullshit excuse for it. You know, the people out there are just too ignorant to realize that they're being yanked. And, you know, they were right. They were right. $140 million and counting, boys and girls.
It's the weirdest looking bugs at this place, I swear.
What is that?
These bugs and see if you know what they are. Piece of bug.
Wow. Oh, I've never seen one.
I know, those are some weird looking bugs. It's their wedding day as well. Isn't that appropriate?
Yeah, they're
Oh, don't go this way. You'll get run over.
making babies.